Alright, bitches! We're back with episode number 2 of Katawa Shoujo. And we left off on this screen right here, which said it's been 4 months since my heart attack. I'm going to probably cut these videos into short little parts and everything like that, because honestly, that makes me want to upload more, and it doesn't take too long because my pretty much me uploading is really slow. It literally takes about an hour sometimes. And yeah, so that's why I honestly don't like to upload long videos, and that's why I don't upload that much. But if I can keep these within about like 10-minute area, probably the videos won't take too long to upload, because like my last video for this only took about like maybe a minute or two to upload. So yeah, hopefully I can keep within a certain range and go through just these little parts of the acts and whatnot, because that's what this goes off of, acts. So let's get past this. And now we're in the hospital. And that whole time I could probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign one, or a foreign alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They say it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is it really a miracle though? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. Really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Ain't no cure, bitch. Of course, there's a cure, like I said. Even though I played through this game, I forget a lot of things, but I can just tell from what's going to happen. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as I was missed. For about a week, my room was a ward full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason why I gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Well, that sucks. I feel bad for him. Whatever, he's not even real, so it doesn't even matter. Fucking sucks. If I was in that situation, I don't know what I would have done. I would have went back to school. All y'all bitches did that because of a class thing? Fuck all y'all. And just like ran up in there and shot at it. Actually, no, I'm getting off topic right now. Yeah. Maybe some people are generally concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the yeah, right. I had barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. And when Akko was the last to stop visiting. You know it. Still getting bitches when I'm in the hospital. After 6 weeks, I never saw her. Oh, we never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on a snowy day ever again. The hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. Oh, my lips are chapped. Wow, that sucks. And they're itchy too. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel so uncomfortable. Feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. Never. He never said anything a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of some kind of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answers shows that there's at least some hope. The way he shuffles around the answers shows that would mean there's less hope. What is he talking about? If he was shuffling around the answers and being like, maybe, I don't know, probably, I'm not so sure, I'd probably be like, hell no, we ain't getting no hope. There's nothing happening to us. If y'all can't find nothing, I'm probably might as well just off dead. But apparently he finds hope in them trying to think of different things to tell him. I don't know. Apparently, since they feel impersonal, he'll just believe whatever they say when they shuffle around what they say. At some point I stopped watching TV. I just don't know. I don't know why. I just did. That sucks. I don't watch TV either. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism or my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital. Although it was more like a storeroom for books, I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without the book in my hands. I feel naked all the time. But I love the stories. Probably all porn magazines. That was what my life was like. Probably getting off inside the hospital bed with the nurses. The day became increasingly hard to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred in some gooey mass I was trapped inside. Yeah, I told you he was reading porn magazines. The gooey mass is just his... Okay, next thing, instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things surrounding me would painfully crash into my consciousness. Out through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness of my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. Men don't cry, but that happened only rarely, and I couldn't even cry. Yeah, exactly. You don't cry, boy. Today, the doctor comes in, gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's going to try to make an effort and be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are sort of dressed up. It's supposed to be some type of special occasion. It's not a party. That's for a fact. You don't know. There's this ritual that the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then settles them aside. He had a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. That is a tongue twister if I ever saw one. Look outside. Look at those. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. They added all this attention to detail. This place looks real. And it makes me wonder if this was actually a real place. They took a picture of it and they kind of like did like a little not animation, effect to it that made it look all cartoony. But I wouldn't believe that. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the hell? Alright, so let me, okay, so I'm not using a, mouse, right? I'm using one of those, touchpad things, and apparently, I just pressed the button and it went all the way to the right, and I don't think I can go back. So, pretty much what just happened is that they're telling me that I can leave now. I don't know if they told me I can go to a different school, but they're going to tell me that either they already told me that or they're going to tell me later. And this is pretty much just all the, I guess, not I guess, but this is all the medication that they're giving me. Well, that sucks. That would happen at the worst time. Side effects, I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting only makes me feel sicker. Apparently he has a shitload of things to take each day. All this for the rest of my life? Every day? Hell no. I'm afraid that's the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this fade over the years. Yeah, years. Yeah, exactly, years. What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if you hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents as we believe it would be best if you didn't return to your own school. What? Please calm down, Hisao. Yeah. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down. The way he tells me this, the way he says it tells me he's full of the, well, no, I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever the concern is, concern shows it's ignored. I need to really calm myself down because I'm starting to talk like I'm from Baltimore and it's not working out. There we go. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure your medication is suitable. Is there water in this? Oh, this is really old. Never mind. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamako Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? Am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff and is only a few minutes away from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on campus. Think of a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to keep students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? School for disabled kids? Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and took a look a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it. It looks like I don't have a choice. Yeah, true. Compared to other health problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue education. This is an opportunity. Don't call this an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamned opportunity. Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one, a special school, that's an insult. That is what I want to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't need held back by their disability. Is my mom saying anything? I think my dad and the doctor have been talking the whole time. Where's my mom in all this? One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. I really don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't care. A person doesn't need to be held back by their disability. That's what yeah, see? I agree with this guy. I really hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny, I always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame the lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell something now, something about how I can go back to school anyway, but no, I need to really quickly go past this, because you can hear stuff in the background. I don't say anything. The fact that I know now it's futile. I look around the room feeling very tired of all this. The hospital doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this. But the thought of going to disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on it, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That's all I can think of to get me through this. At least I can still have something. Even if it's special school, it's something. It's a fresh start. And my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Okay, and this will be the end of episode number 2. Because apparently now, we're done with act number 1. Because I'm trying to put these in little small things, and yeah. Like I said, quicker uploads. And by the way, I'm sorry for this big-ass border on both sides of the thing. I'm really sorry about that. That's my bad. I can't really do that because I try to put it wide, like, I guess, yeah, full screen, and this is what only happens, the little black borders and stuff like that. So I can't really help it. My bad. Yeah, I kind of wanted to address that. It's kind of late. I'll probably address it in the next video again, just in case nobody actually watched the end of this video. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you later, and